Hi everyone, thank you very much for watching my video and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button. This video has been requested for a long time since I have like 3 turbocharged cars. My favorite one is my 2013 VW Tiguan. It's been my daily drive since it's the 4Motion all-wheel drive version of this car. It's really reliable, especially during winter time. And the second one is my wife 2013 VW Beetle 2.0 liter turbo. Yeah, this car also has been reliable. It's my wife's daily car. And I have the 2008 Porsche Cayenne turbo that has a twin turbocharge. My wife is here today to show me. Come on here, Noemi, show me. The thing is about the turbocharged engine, they cost a lot of money to repair and replace. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you on what to do to make your turbocharger last a long time. The thing about turbocharger, if you abuse it, it will probably last around 50,000 miles. That's right. So it costs when my VW Tiguan. The thing is, I bought this one used and I didn't know how the previous owner drove it. It looks like the turbocharge wasn't maintained. Thankfully, it broke when it was still under warranty. It cost $4,200 if I had to pay from my own pocket. The water pump went out at the same time the turbocharger went out, so it cost $4,200, and I ended up paying like 20% of it, around $1,400 to replace the water pump and the turbocharger. So this thing should last a while now for the VW Tiguan. My wife 2013 VW Beetle, the turbocharged, thankfully still running strong, because my wife actually really takes care of her car and she doesn't drive it as fast as I do. And it's really expensive when you have to replace the turbocharger. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to maintain your turbocharger so it will last a long time. I mean, for as long as the car runs, hopefully your turbocharger will last. So anyway, I bought this one at 15,000 miles, so the previous owner barely drove it, so which is good. And I bought it for my wife. Let me see, it was 2015 when I bought it. It was her Christmas present. I mean, we lost our son in 2014, so this is her gift. So anyway, first of all, number one, when you own turbocharger car like the VWs and the Porsche turbo, when you start the car, you don't want to rev it right away. You want to let the engine warm up first and the turbocharger to warm up. Let the oil flows to the turbocharger. The thing is, with turbocharger, it takes a while for the engine oil to go into the turbocharger and lubricate it. So you want to at least turn the engine on in the morning. Don't drive it right away when you have turbocharger car. You want to at least give it like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Just let it run and let the engine oil goes through the turbocharger and lubricate it so there's no friction. And if you really have to go right away and you're in a hurry, you can probably just let it warm up for a minute and drive it really slow. Don't rev it all the way to the high RPM. The thing is, turbo gets really hot. I mean, red glowing hot, and heat causes what? Destruction of the turbocharger. Internally, things start to break down when it gets too hot, when there's too much, a lot of friction. So anyway, and another thing that you want to take care of when it comes to turbocharger, number two, again, number one, take your time to what? To let the engine oil goes through the engine and go to the turbocharger when you start it in the morning before you go anywhere. So give like 5 to 10 minutes for the engine to warm up, for the turbocharger to warm up. And if you don't have the time and you have to go, give it a minute and drive really slow, and don't go to high RPM. Just drive it for, and then once the engine a little bit warm up, then you can go a little bit faster. And number two, do not abuse your turbo. I know, for those of you who own a turbocharger car, especially the 500 horsepower, Porsche Cayenne Turbo, the temptation to rev it up to the max and to abuse it is there all the time. You don't want to keep pressing the gas and start abusing it over and over again, because the thing is, the more abuse you've done to the car, the shorter the life of your turbo will be. So anyway, number 3, make sure you use a good synthetic oil. I love the Liqui-Moly and Castrol Edge synthetic, and the European car mobile one. I use either one, but in this video I'm gonna teach you how to do the Liqui-Moly treatment to your turbocharged engine car. I love the ceramic. The ceramic will put like ceramic coating inside your engine and the turbocharger. It reduces the amount of friction that your turbocharge will incur in your car. Therefore, it will make your turbocharger engine last longer. So anyway, this is like the perfect moment. My wife's car oil has to be changed. So and this is the filter for VW. Actually, the GTI, Tiguan, and Beetle share, and even Audi 2.0 liter turbo engine share the same filter. The newer one is a little bit different. The newer one has an oil. It comes with the oil casing, but the new one you have to remove the oil casing and then put what do you call that? The filter inside. But anyway, it works the same way. So anyway, first of all, you want to come over, Nomi, show them. You want to drain the oil. Come down. It's right here. Let me borrow the camera. You want to get this what do you call it? There you go. The oil drain plug off right here. Actually, the VW GTI is almost the same thing, and Golf GTI, Tiguan is the same. Is maybe the oil pan is plastic in the GTI, Golf R and GTI, but anyway, I already upgraded the oil drain plug to the different one. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna give the camera back to my wife, and I'm gonna make sure you get a oil drain what do you call it, pan. I'm gonna there you go, and do it really slow. Yeah, it's good to change your oil. So anyway, that's the thing. When you have a turbocharged engine, make sure you change your oil. Again, let's go through it again. Number 1, when you start the engine in the morning, when you start the car, make sure you give it time to warm up a bit. Let the engine oil goes through a cycle, and let the turbo warm up and the engine warm up. So again, if you're in a hurry, just drive it, give it a minute, and drive it really slow at first. Then instead of revving it to the high RPM, don't do that. You're gonna abuse the turbo. Therefore, it's gonna make the life of the turbo shorter. And number 2, don't abuse the car. Don't speed. I know the temptation to speed on the turbocharger car is there all the time because the car is super fast. So you always want to drive it fast. And number 3, make sure you use what? The high quality synthetic oil. Again, I recommend. There's a Motul, but I don't have it here. But I love the Liqui-Moly. I love Castrol Edge and European formula. This one works wonder. I use it on my VW Tiguan as well as my VW Beetle. So, and number 4, make sure you change the oil often. That's right. When you have German car like this, you don't want to go into the cheap mode. And some people said, "Oh, EJ, can you change it at 10 to 15,000 miles?" Well, you can, but the thing is, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go into a cheap mode when you have expensive cars, especially German cars. You want to make sure you change it 5, maximum 10,000. 7,000 miles. 5,000 is the one that I really recommend when you have turbocharger car. The thing is, you want to keep your turbocharger lubricated. Your turbo gets really hot and glowing hot. So anyway, yeah. I like this one right here, the Smart O-ring. The thing is about the Smart O-ring, it has this really nice leak prevention. So let's take a look at it. Looks like the oil almost done. So I'll be back. Hi everyone, I'm back. Now that the oil is drained, I just put the drain plug back on. So I just clean everything up. It's really easy, just tighten it back up. So what you want to do now is you want to remove the oil filter. You just want to move the cable away. If it's too hard, you just have this oil removal tool. You want to go counterclockwise to remove it. It's gonna drip a little bit, but it's okay. Counterclockwise is to remove it. There you go, like that. So you want to put it aside, and this is a good time for you to clean. Come on here, mommy, can you show them? Look, it's really dirty. Can you come closer? See that? It's really dirty. Did you see it? So you just want to clean this whole area here. It's a good time to clean everything, get all the dirty oil out. Yeah, this thing will, yeah, this is a good time to clean everything. So there you go. Now once it's clean, you want to get this. Come here, mommy. This is the new engine oil filter. It comes with the rubber already. Before you put it on, make sure you wanna there you go. This is how you open it. Oops. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that oil. It's nice and clean. There's nice oil. There you go. You wanna put some of the new oil on the side of the rubber. Then you just put it back on. Make sure you do it clockwise. Don't have to do it too tight. But make sure it's tight enough so it won't leak engine oil all over the place. It'll be a mess if the oil leak in the engine bay. Hold on, let me get my gloves. It's really nice to have mechanic gloves because this thing has a nice grip. Just hand tight. Maybe just give it a little snug with the, but not too tight. There. That's good enough. So we want to put everything back. Now what you want to do, you want to put the new oil here. Before you do that, make sure you clean everything here. Do you see that? Oh, this all that dirty stuff. You want to get it out of the way before it goes to the engine bay. There we go. This is why you have to really take care of your car, because it gets dirty real quick. Now that everything is clean, I'm gonna put this back. This is the important part. Come on, baby. This is before you put the oil. Make sure you got the ceramic first. The ceramic is really good. It has ceramic coating that will protect your engine part and your turbocharger part. This is very important if you want your engine and your turbo to last a long time. A lot of people forget this. This is not expensive at all, and Liqui-Moly makes a really good German product. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Whoop. I mean, for German car. There you go. You want to get your funnel. Make sure put the ceramic first before you put the engine oil, so it will mix nicely with the Liqui-Moly engine oil. Yeah, I call this Porsche America did experiment. They call it Liqui-Moly treatment on Porsches. It actually make the Porsche last longer. Now we put the engine oil. Show them up. No. Look at this. Now we're gonna pour the engine oil. You have to do it slowly so it won't go all over the place. It takes 5 quarts for VW Beetle, or 4.9, whatever. It won't hurt to put 5 quarts. Look how clean the new oil is. This is why you need to change your oil. Look how clean it is. It's almost done. Okay, so now that the new oil is in, with this VW Beetle, oops, sorry, the reset oil reset button is a little bit different. I'll show you. There are 2 different ways to do it. Come on in, Noemi. Let's show them how to reset the engine oil light on this VW Beetle. This one doesn't have all the gadget. What you want to do in order to reset the service light or the wrench light, the change oil light, you want to press the set button right here. Can you show them the set button this way right here and hold it? Could you move it? You want to hold it and then you turn the car to on and then you release. See that wrench icon, and then you have to press it again for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Hi everyone, now that we reset the change oil light or the service light or the wrench light, so we need to check the oil dipstick to make sure that you get the proper amount of oil, and make sure that it's really hard with these glasses. Now it looks like it's full. Yeah, make sure everything looks good. Now just put it back. The oil dipstick is located right here. Again, let's recap. Again, in order to make your turbocharged engine car last a long time, especially your VWs, make sure number 1, when you start the engine in the morning, give 5 to 10 minutes warm up, or if you're really in a hurry, give a minute to warm up, then drive it slowly at first. Don't rev to the high RPM and go fast right away. And number 2, do not abuse the turbo all the time. I know the temptation is to go fast all the time, and then people are complaining and go to forums, oh, my turbocharged engine is broken, and then the way they drive the car is like a maniac. It's like a race car drivers. This is a street car, it's not a race car. So if you keep abusing it, again, with abuse comes what? Responsibility to fix it. And turbo gets really hot. And number 3, use a high quality synthetic oil, and especially put this one right here, Liqui-Moly ceramic. It has a ceramic coating that will put coating on your engine and your turbocharged parts. The thing is, the less friction that your engine and your turbocharger have to go through, the less heat. Therefore, less heat, less what? wear and tear on your turbo and your engine part. Again, this is not expensive maintenance. And number 4, make sure you do what? Your oil change often. That's right, do it often, at least 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles. You can go up to 10,000, but that's really pushing it. I know some people like, I never change my oil, and then their turbocharger breaks. So anyway, again guys, make sure you maintain your car and you take care of it, and so you won't end up like that car right there, my VW Tiguan. I mean, it costs $4,200 to change the water pump and the turbocharger. Thankfully it was still under warranty, so it cost me only $1,400. It's still expensive parts, so don't do what I did. What happened is I bought that thing used at 38,000 miles. I didn't know what the previous owner did to it, but with this car I tried to make sure, since I bought it at really low mileage, I really make sure that this VW Beetle is well maintained with the proper turbo maintenance, synthetic oil, and this ceramic coating. You don't have to do this, but I really recommend it because Liqui-Moly makes a really great product for German cars. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Bye.